So, y'all got a light?
Nope.
No, I do not, sir.
Matt, do you have a light?
Maybe.
Oh boy, it's time to go to everybody's favorite spooky land.
The Lick Yard, with justice in spades.
By the way, can we just say I do love the story of Shovel Knight. I do think it's a cute, nice story. There's nothing too huge about it. Then there's King Knight's story, which is just it's a fun little, jokey kind of thing. Plague Knight, I love that story, but oh my god, like fucking Spectre Knight's story once you get to that campaign is just goddamn tragic.
It really
Yeah,
is,
it's really where it pulls its weight around, all things considered.
Actually, I don't know if we talked about this in full, but it's like, oh boy, oh devil damn. I don't know if we talked about it in full, but it's like, I know we were gonna cover the DLC campaigns eventually. Like, is there a set order that we're gonna be doing them?
Yes, there is. We're gonna be doing them by order of release.
Yeah.
So first was Plague Knight, then Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, no. So obviously, Shovel of Hope first, then we're doing Plague Knight, then Spectre of Hope, then King's whatever.
King of Cards.
King of Cards.
Plague of Shadows.
And I know there's technically also the Showdown thing, which we can also show off, but that'll be after all said and done.
Right. And I mean, and we can go into more detail on those DLC things when it comes down to it. For now, in this game, I like how unique every level feels. Be it new enemies, new mechanics.
Enemies, mechanics, I mean, just straight up gimmicks in general. Especially, not gonna mince words. This game does throw some pretty, it's definitely it's not child's play, if that means anything. Especially with this level, where even this early on, they throw off something that could be considered sort of a steep difficulty jump.
Just be very mindful of your platforming.
Be especially considerate of your platforming.
Actually, I am going to say this. Once we play the first level of Plague Knight's thing, so we're doing that one live, people, just a heads up. There's one section I think is the worst section in all of the hardest section in all of Plague Knight's campaign is actually in the first fucking level.
Oh, damn.
Really?
Yeah, because there's this giant.
Oh, you know what? I think I know what you mean. Yeah. Go ahead.
It's a. Wait, no, you're missing something. Oh wait, no, it's not live. Damn it!
Is it so hard because? Yeah, sorry. Is it so?
Down I go.
Is it so hard because it's so early, so you're still trying to learn Plague Knight's unique moveset, or?
It's not just learning Plague Knight's unique moveset. It's also there's one power-up you get immediately after that first level that would have been a fucking lot of help if it was, if it was there in the beginning.
Yeah, and I mean, spoiler warnings, that's the one power-up that's the only power-up of that type you ever need in that whole game. Don't pick anything else.
Oh, 100%. It's the best power-up in
I'd argue it practically should have been mandatory for the set, but I digress.
Yeah, because, I'm sorry, I'll just say, there's this giant pillar of sand.
Oh, thanks.
But no, there's this pillar of sand you have to get rid of. And all of that is in the way of Plague Knight. Now, Plague Knight's jumping is very different from the other
Knights,
in that he drops like a fucking brick. He really
and he doesn't have that much. He doesn't have that much, and he also doesn't have that much pep in his step either, which is why he basically he can double jump, but that's because to make up for the fact he can't jump as high as Shovel Knight.
Also, really quick, I was going to say, do note, this whole system with the weighted platforms, co-op actually does interact with that, where the two of our bodies can actually weigh it down as if it was one of those weighted helmets.
Yep.
Anyway, continue.
But no, this... Hello again.
I don't have to get out of here.
Shit.
Yeah, continue.
I hate this part.
Yep. Oh, because, be wary. Same with Mega Man, spikes will insta-kill you.
Yep. But no, the reason why I hate that section is because you drop like a fucking brick. They expect you to get on this platform that is the size of one block.
Oh my.
It is one block, there's a sand pillar, and you can't really destroy that sand pillar all that well. So, it's not fun. No bueno. No bueno mas.
But at least it's just that one.
Yeah.
But at least it's just that one thing, and again, and I really do enjoy Spectre. I said we were gonna wait till we do the DLC, but I guess we're talking about it now. I really do enjoy Spectre.
It'll be a while. I think that's good enough time to talk about it.
I really am. No chicken for me. I really enjoy Spectre Knight's moveset, the melee and like his like slashing mechanic, the grind rails. I think it's a real
properties and all that.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite. His moveset is probably one of my favorites, even over
actually,
Shovel Knight.
speaking of Spectre Knight, let's just say that we're about to royally piss him off by taking this phase locket.
Yeah, so...
Yeah!
So
you'll learn more about what exactly this is in his campaign.
One thing I kind of wish that they did, like this item. This item is actually a very important story plot, like story-wise item in Spectre Torment. I feel like each of the campaigns should have had something like that.
Or at the very least, especially with the power of post-launch updates and things like that, they should have like
Guilty.
They should have added like a sort of like update or something where like maybe if you had the phase locket equipped when you fought him, he would have made a remark about it.
Yeah, because it felt like when we were talking to the magicist in town and all that, it honestly felt like her dialogue was changed to reflect how she is in Spectre Torment. Plague Knight's campaign, Plague Shadows.
Right.
Also, this music is
back it up.
Wait, what happened?
Well,
there is a fishing spot, good sir.
Oh, I didn't
fish.
notice those sparkles. My bad.
That's pretty fishy, man.
Well,
but I do agree. This Lucky Yard has a pretty good tune to it.
Well,
I wouldn't call it my personal favorite, but I mean, honestly, I can't think of any real track in this game that I would consider bad or anything of the sort.
It's up there for me. I think this is one of my favorites.
In post, you were mentioning, Matt, that you really don't like Propeller Knight, which is a bummer because I think the Fortress in the Sky or whatever it's called, I think that's my favorite track in the game.
Okay, that's a great track, but there's a reason why I don't like Propeller Knight, and that's because, and I'll just say it now because once we get to it, you're going to hear me bitch about it all the time. It is my least favorite level in the entire fucking game.
I mean, there's a lot of bonus pits.
And I don't blame you for that. Like, I definitely agree it's one of the more obnoxious levels.
Like, I'm sorry.
So I'm still hard pressed to call it my least favorite, just because there's another one we'll be going through later. I don't like that.
Okay, are you if you're going to say the ice level? I'm sorry. The ice physics are actually really fucking good in this game. The wind physics are shit.
I mean, dude, it's one of those. It's ironic. It's ironic because I don't even think the ice physics are that bad in this game either. It's just everything else Polar Knight Full has to offer that kind of annoys me.
For me, my least favorite level was the approach to the Enchantress and the Enchantress. Well, I can't get those back, but I'm gonna try anyway.
We can fish it.
That is. We never thought of that. Or maybe no, wait. I did have that. Never mind. No, you don't know.
Why do you do this to me so?
But then I did it. See, I was a good boy. It was a good boy.
I'm sorry.
Was I a good Boy Scout?
A damn fool.
why asking me?
Oh,
Weren't you in the Boy Scouts at one point?
No, in
was.
fact, I always thought,
I was.
Now you see that first checkpoint is forever lost.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And I want to say the checkpoint does return if you ever replay a level.
It does.
Okay.
But do enlighten me. What do you think of the Boy Scouts again?
Well, it's more so a matter of, like, maybe it's because they're just not stationed anywhere near where I live, but I always thought the Boy Scouts were honestly kind of like a foregone myth.
I mean, I don't entirely believe you. Like, Boy Scouts in general, it's like, you always hear about stories about Girl Scouts and all that, but Boy Scouts are kind of a non-entity in this day and age.
It's a bummer, especially after I worked so hard to get my Eagle Scout and that whole thing of attachment, but their relevancy has 100% fallen down to the point where I'm not saying that the gender norms or anything like that say that they shouldn't do this. By all means,
let's talk about that another time, because here cometh the Spectre.
This is no place for living mortal. You shall be summoned when it is your time. And everyone has a time, as we saw with your beloved Shield Knight.
Lies! I won't believe such talk from phantoms. Your very existence is a vile deception.
The Enchantress is just full of surprises. She granted me new life, so that I may take yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the harder boss fights in co-op, Spectre Knight.
Because once again, double. It is
Almost
wild
double.
how just
Almost.
just increase. I would say it is wild how just increasing the health pool to like make it so that your war of attrition has to last a bit longer can really up the ante for these fights.
Definitely.
Especially the Enchantress.
And I mean, Spectre Knight is no pushover either. I'd still say that it is he's a little too tricky for his placement in the game overall, but, you know.
I think the biggest thing I would say that makes him very difficult is, like, hear me out here. If I had Hollow Knight, like the bug game, if I had Hollow Knight's movement, then he probably wouldn't be that hard. But with Shovel Knight, like, Shovel Knight does not move as swift and doesn't have any dash abilities. Like, you really have to, like, plan your placement a lot more.
And we haven't even gotten to the worst part of the fight yet, although we've seen a good handful of it. Quick, bring up the Ichor and drink, my brother.
Which is good, because you're going to be needing that in just a second. Yep. Well, glad I did it then. But so I guess while we're fighting him, so who are Yacht Club Games? Have they done anything? Were they like ex-developers from any other studio before?
Yes, they were ex-developers of WayForward.
Oh. I guess that would explain the Kaufman connection then, which is the next hit
I mean,
series.
This game's overall overall tone and feel, like, this would be 100% a WayForward game, like, if they were still, you know, within that company.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I'd say if you had known nothing about Yacht Club before, the first time you see this, maybe you had some experience with, you know, a WayForward game. It's like, this is totally a WayForward game. Ow, not again! Go on without me, my brother, and take the cash, too!
Hang on, killing him first, then the cash. Oh, he collected automatically.
Did.
Yeah, which is very helpful.
And you fail.
You still lost 5,000 gold, by the way.
Don't worry, we'll make
No.
it all back.
500 gold.
No, 5,000, because you started earlier in this level with 10,000 gold.
Wow, that percentage thing really bites. But hang on, we get one more dream, and that big treasure chest will help. But for now,
Oh yeah, no, like, we're about to make all that back, because during this next dream sequence, you always have one after the end of a certain section of the game, you start seeing a whole bunch of mooks who, in your dreams, will spew out a lot of red diamonds.
look at them.
I know that later some of them will actually spawn pink diamonds too.
Oh yeah.
I think there's only one other one after this point, so yeah.
Must be that one, but still.
I think.
Rack up the money.
Diamonds.
Oh, hey.
Shit. Okay, never mind.
Mine!
Get the gold first, and then. That's me telling. Don't wait, hold on, don't get her yet. I want the money. I better clean up this fireplace. While he's having the shoveling dream.
Shoveling dream.
Oh no, he's having the mole nightmare again.
He's having the shivers.
What
He's got a case of the giblets.
did you just take?
Like a
meal
astronomer
ticket.
ticket. I do love that. Just like I will be like, he won't mind if he just immediately appears behind me. What
That's fine.
is there a problem here, lads? Or whatever Mr. Krabs told them.
It's like,
Do you think this is a problem?
No, yeah, you guys lost a lot of money in that storm, so.
wow.
Yeah, no, that level is pretty nasty first point in the game.
He actually did it!
Oh,
Hold on,
I need
brother, help me!
indigestion.
Brother, help me. Anyway. Now with that
And so, with both locks taken out, the next area in the map opens up.
Yep, and believe it or not, you're already kind of looking at the second half of the game.
More or less.
I would say this
practically at the
is,
start.
I would say this is the first quarter of the game, and now the rest of the game is more open up.
But first, a little intermission, courtesy of Pridemore Keep.
Money!
Yep.
Money! Get money!
Whenever, most of the time, you can find little auto-scrollers and things, little challenges to get up your ante, but, so I'm trying to think, in terms of Shovel Knight as a franchise, Hype, have you played any of the games, like even any of the spin-offs and stuff?
I mentioned before I played the main game. I have not played any of the spin-offs, though. I've watched you guys play them, though.
Honestly, it is funny thing about it because, like, for the longest time, those spin-offs were like they were sort of in this vacuum that didn't know when to get itself out.
Yeah.
Especially Shovel Knight Dig, which I'm pretty sure wasn't in development hell for at least 5 years.
I actually think that I love this game. I do love Dig and all that. I think we need a proper Shovel Knight sequel.
I wouldn't be surprised if someone happens at some point or other, but first order of business is to see how well Mina the Hollower does.
Good job, you got your money back. Fine.
Alright, look at that.
Yay!
Let's go to the trouble pond.
Alright.
Yep, just give me the
See,
thing.
what did I tell you?
I'm sorry. I love the voice.
The dance.
I do love the voice that Steve gave him, truly. But hold on. I imagine the voice that always ran through my head is I am the Trouble King.
Oh, Kame Guru.
Good old comic.
Happy man.
Give me the music, bitch.
Okay.
5 music sheets.
You got you got a shit ton of gold.
Found the apparition, and again, just a classic for all of them. I appreciate the
Kind of a
soundtrack.
bummer that like he has a unique dialogue for most, if not all, of the major music sheets you give him, but you'll only ever hear one of them if you give them all in the pile.
Aw.
Yeah.
So we missed out on King Knights.
Hmm. That's right. You were trying to see if we could get him to say it, but yeah. Unfortunately, it was an oversight.
Also, I'm amazed
Yeah.
that this character's name isn't Bard Knight because he is very obviously Bard Knight.
Oh yeah, because
he
he
is
has
wearing
the
a
helmet.
knight's helmet.
Yeah. So that's where you should choose a nickname. Ah, right, at the very beginning.
Ah, yes, this is the one. Also, another one of my favorites.
HelloFresh has a free meal plan.
I don't know. I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but one of my favorite things whenever there's like a YouTube promotion, especially from Ordinary Sausage, it feels like he's playing off the fact that he could just say, "Oh, I'm just saying the name." Oh, I guess it's my turn.
Well, let's see what you got. Oh, mine.
But it basically sounds like every time it always sounds like they're saying, "Go to hell, go to HelloFresh," and tell them about it. It always feels like that.
I will say though, I am subscribed to HelloFresh, and I really like it. It's really good food. Not sponsored. It is really good.
I'm considering. I'm just on a bit of a budget at the moment, but
Also, I think it's here where we're also showing off that I guess since I'm technically player 1, I get talking privileges.
Yeah,
I think Logan was trying to talk to the goat guy there earlier.
No,
Nothing.
nobody ever cares about the green one.
There, you can have those.
clams or rocks, or rocks shaped like clams.
Or clams shaped like rocks.
No, I couldn't do that hype. I don't have the budget for that.
Wait, you defeated Spectre Knight? How? Now behold my greatest treasure! Dance!
Tons.
And so yeah, she does a little jig for us.
I like it. Oh,
Me too. I mean, heck, even the old Pridemore King is having to. Even the bar, like everyone's enjoying the dance.
I can't really dance because my hands are like the worst arthritis ever, but I'll wave my hands.
and yeah, the sprite work is always cute in.
I forget the reasoning why she has so much gall against Spectre Knight, but I think it's covered in Spectre Torment.
Yeah, lightly.
Lightly, it's
The
not.
most I
As,
remember is that it's kind of the petty reasoning.
I would say it's definitely not as detailed a backstory for one of these NPCs as one that will appear in Plague Knight's
What?
tale.
Which,
Speaking
by the
of
way,
which-
ooh, it's Logan's favorite character.
She's fine. Hey, Mona.
Hey, Mona.
I can't talk to her. Fine, you talk to her. I'm jealous. I'm shy.
All right, fine, you big baby.
I don't care.
I suppose peaceful solitude is too much to ask for. Well, as long as I'm stranded here.
Yeah. Just
Shall I
fine.
pass the time with a little game? I'll just need 100 gold first. Well, alright, I'll conjure up some things, and you can hit them toward the targets for points, okay? Ooh,
I love
hit
this
the
song.
targets!
It's Breakout, and it's a very it is a very fun game if your aim is just right. But so while we're at this,
I
well-
know that there is I found when I was playing this game like the perfect fucking angles to be in and all that at all points. I forgot where. Because these
Should hit.
patterns are all the same. They are always the same. There is no difference
Right.
with the patterns.
So if you know what you're doing, you can probably get a perfect score, but I think at most you only need like 100 points.
We'll be fine. So while we're at this, so I'm curious, what have you been playing lately?
In terms of playing, I've been trying to get back into playing more Frontier since I still haven't been that yet. But I haven't really had much time to play because, again, I've just been so busy with, at the time of us recording... Oh, what's up?
You got 156 points. Well, color me impressed.
Yeah.
And there you go.
You get the music. Alright, back to you, Hype.
Oh,
But yeah, all I was saying is that, like...
see you in Plague of Shadows!
But yeah, it's like, at the time of us recording this, I just got back to working on a video commission since I finally got some missing lines, so I've just been busy hammering on that.
But
Alrighty,
they're
yeah.
also negative.
Okay, it's just fun,
Chester.
so I don't feel bad talking over it.
100% go for it.
But yeah, let me see. Yeah, so it's mostly just been video commissions, and as well as art stuff, like commissions for my friend Slick, as well as art for this Sonic story that I've been kind of like mulling and playing together for the past, I think, it feels like a week, I think.
Oh no.
I was I was a prince that took over the bottomless pit.
I got over it.
And I got over it.
No. I love that. Oh my god.
Rumor has it he has a brother. Hopefully we don't ever have to worry about meeting up with him.
Yeah, his
He seems
brother.
like such a...
Yeah, no, yeah, his brother's me.
You know that? Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Oh.
We'll talk with it.
not
We'll meet him
enough.
more. We'll meet him more in the next session, I think, potentially. But you know,
Yeah,
magic.
we'll be coming back here a couple more times just to clean house.
And if you're curious, this is really mostly what you're spending. As far as Matt is concerned, after you've obtained the Chaos Sphere, all you'll ever be spending magic on ever again is just health and magic upgrades.
No,
nothing else
no,
from Chester.
I do get everything because everything is useful at some point, kind of. I will say, the one boss that is actually hard to use the Chaos Orb with is Spectre Knight and all of that.
Because he moves around so quickly.
Yeah. However, to also be fair, every other knight is kind of, yeah.
Yeah, fine. Oh, and I guess before we leave, I'm very curious because I just now noticed that, James, what does body swap do?
All it does is it changes all the genders of every major character.
It was a fun little joke
yeah.
addition.
All the primarily all the knights and the enchantress are affected.
It was.
I mean, it was a cute idea for those that prefer it that way. And in fact, I think you can change it in such a way where you can fiddle around with every there's
every
a custom
person
option
manually.
Exactly.
Oh,
Like
I
you
thought
have
it
it
was
all them be this way, or you can change it all accordingly to your preferences.
That's cool.
But we decided not to fiddle around with that because we just decided to stick with what was already there. No real need to dabble into that. But that all said, we'll see you all next time as we go through these next portion of levels. I don't think we're going to be going to... Actually, let me check. Okay, wait, never mind. We're going to the Exploratorium next part.
All right, Matt, your favorite dude.
We'll see y'all next time.
See ya.
Who are you, Faker?
Maniacal laugh.